I got 8. Yo, we about to go live in like 17 seconds, yo. So,
Both of y'all see it.
yeah.
Let me go ahead and get some testing. Get this stuff over.
Go ahead, spit a 17-second bar.
Yo. Mother loving Porch Monkey podcast. And forget to say.
That's the one thing that you cannot do.
Do you what?
Forget the podcast.
I know that's
Please.
Just
because then it's just regular Porch Monkeys. And,
Right. And then when
and now that racial slur.
we like that.
And now you got to get your jaw shifted in the opposite direction.
opposite direction.
This elbow smash. You see, bro, he just did it. He taught me it. I was like, oh, how'd you do that? And he do it all the time.
You already know.
We got to put a little twist to it. I mean, we don't live close. We don't live close, but he heard the punching bag from about 8 miles away. And we start working out together.
Because I got hearing like a dog.
Right.
Like Superman.
Right.
You know, Superman be hands away.
You know what I'm saying?
But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And before we get into the show, I just want to I owe the gentlemen, sitting at this table, my brothers, an apology, and I owe the fans an apology, and I don't know if they feel the same, but even though we spoke immediately after the show, but shit was all good after the show, but for the people that's don't know and feel like it was gonna be bad blood, all of it, like nah, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like that. It wasn't even like that. Immediately after the show, we went upstairs and did what we usually do, the get along gang. But I know shit look kind of Yeah, he cursed. 8.2. The $5 to know. He don't have to be quiet right now. We gotta wait till topic comes. Yeah. Because he still gotta say his name and all that. So once we get into the
But is that a
topic,
curse though? Once again, because I just said his damn thing.
what did he say?
Sugar.
I think they saying it on FX now.
Yeah, they be seeing shit.
We need to go by FX rules.
They be
They
saying-
say it on FX. Okay.
Can they say it on Comedy
Can they
Central?
say it on Snowball?
Oh, they still Comedy Central.
Okay, let's talk about who they are on FX, right? And who we are. We say anything, like we say anything. They gave us warnings for shenanigans last time. Like for saying Jello pudding pop in a pussy. Can I say not pussy's a word. Say pussycat.
Pussycat, right.
Like that. Yeah, but you're teetering. Because you're right, it's a word that you can get away with that one.
You're bugging.
To finish up on that, so to Disco and to the the brothers at the the table, you know what I'm saying, and to the fans that might be, I didn't say fans, to the viewers. What the hell am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that might have been watching. I know it looked like it got a little out of hand, but everything was always under control, and I do apologize on my end for if it looked wild. We are family. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Bang,
No
bang.
need, bro. Because one thing about brotherhood, man, if you ain't honest with your brothers, then
Right.
ain't no brotherhood.
There
So
you
I
go.
take
That's
no
correct.
offense at all.
There you go. There you
So
go. There you go.
we passionate with each other, and the way you handle it, you said what you said. Y'all walked out here laughing,
Right.
and that's where it lay at. So
Right,
whoever understand,
There you go.
they'll be all right.
There you go. There you go. There it is. Appreciate the word of encouragement. Let's
go.
Right. So on that note, sports dude with the info. Duty. Yes.
Boy, they're giving that energy.
Yeah. Power. Ready to get some cocoa butter right now.
Hold on. Just a minute,
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right
there.
The man who conquered 1,000 lands. Yes. He walked with MLK, Malcolm X, and Gandhi in the same year. I don't even know how the hell that's possible. This guy, he did it. I ran out of windshield wiper.
Right.
I mean, he got me some dish soap, some Windex, water, and some vinegar. I swear to God, I'll never need a refill again. I just, I put that together.
Listen.
This guy's like MacGyver, man.
I ain't believe it, but I saw the movie.
Ain't no Bible.
That's a different book.
We know what book that is. We know what book that is. But I was saying, I didn't want to believe it, but
You're just going to interrupt my introduction right there.
Say that
Next person.
What'd you say?
I said, how you just going to interrupt my intro?
And then?
Disrespect.
Oh, okay. So I thought you
He was trying to get you.
Did I say? Did I say?
Listen, real quick. This man played in Conan the Barbarian. No lie.
Wait a minute.
Conan the Barbarian.
Play Conan.
I believe it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, I believe, played Conan.
He was
He was stunt double. Right. Stunt double, baby.
Yeah, I've seen him jump off the roof.
And
I don't look close. I'm just saying. It was just, I know he
When
jumped.
you see somebody jump that far in the air, it's like what? I feel you. So you will see my
So I can understand. Okay, so now we
Who are
go on
you?
to our intros today.
Yes, because
Right. Who are you?
I believe I did go second last week.
Nah, I think I did because I stalled for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so my name is real simple today. Oh, I'm Magic, sophisticated savage hat shirt. And we got the same colors on too. That's actually,
And we didn't even mean to do this.
it's just Wonder Bread.
when the twins activate.
I'm still stalling. It's stalling tactic.
Right.
It's the technique I learned. Okay.
Yes, he's good at that.
All right, here we go.
Pretty good at that.
Wait a minute. What time is it? Is it time for commercial?
No.
It's your boy Jimmy VIP, aka Jimmy Gets.
Right.
Yes.
And Jimmy, whatever you want,
Right.
Jimmy gets.
Jimmy Gets.
Jimmy Gets.
All right.
Yes.
And that's because I know him. So
He's half Sicilian, and that's the Sicilian
Look.
side.
He from the old country.
Nana sauce.
forget about it.
Man,
I love Nana sauce.
Not a
Oh man,
He's
forget
poop
about it. And
all
his
outside.
boy,
Co-defendant.
co-defendant.
That's his name.
One half of the new comedy duo. You can catch us in Vegas, hijinks and calamity. It's your boy, World War Z, aka Wally Walls Crusher.
Wallet?
What?
Ooh.
You're saying you're part of the
I know you pondering what I'm pondering.
I'm gonna change my name. I didn't know we were getting off. No.
I didn't know you that type of vibe tonight.
I didn't know we was getting off.
What do we call ourselves? Johnson and Johnson. Randy. Coach.
I just tell you in the ear. Okay. There you go. Good.
Put me in, coach.
There you go.
Coach, put me in, coach. Coach, put me in.
Randy makes you dandy.
Yes.
y'all are so.
Yo, we're too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's start the show.
Let's go.
yeah, we start the show. Let's go off the show. Being that we're gonna just wait till like 2 minutes so I can just go ahead and not say a word. But
I'm not gonna do that.
Ready?
I'm just
nah, it's not time. Yeah, we,
No,
I had
no.
a penny box. How long has it been?
No, I never
he's
went.
had the
done it.
timer on. Like, he's never started
Yeah,
this
I
moment
never
of
went.
silence.
So-
Let's just get into the monuments and the flag issues that's going on. For most of y'all that's not here in Georgia or aware of what Stone Mountain is. Okay, Stone Mountain is a city here in Georgia, correct?
Correct.
But it's
Also
It's built
park.
around
It's around. It's
Park Mountain.
an actual mountain.
It's a mountain, and as y'all can see, it has the. I guess their forefathers, if you would
Who
say,
forefathers? Who for?
the
Not my
Confederate,
The
the
four
Confederate,
Confederate generals.
the four Confederate generals. I thought it was three. Where's the fourth?
Is it?
Yeah, no, I think it's.
Are you on a
There's
horse?
another one behind.
Is that a horse?
Yeah, they're on horses.
Come on.
Nah, look,
Okay,
I'm not putting.
They're on
You know,
naked.
I'm not putting anything down on anybody.
No.
Yo, we need to look that up real quick because I think it was three. I didn't really care to do the research.
Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and somebody else.
Thank you.
All them people.
Yo, he needs some water. What's up, Drake, man? All right.
You thirsty, sir?
I think Button Gwinnett.
Huh?
I think Button Gwinnett.
Okay, see.
That's
So,
Gwinnett kind of thing.
What it is I've never been to the actual park, right? But
I have.
You have. Okay, so when you go in there, do you see the flags? Because I hear that. I want to curse. I should have waited a second to talk
You got
about
a minute
this topic.
35. You got a minute
But I gotta-
35.
Okay, but I think his time is about up, though.
You got 10 seconds.
It's like, okay, we was in Virginia, for instance, right?
Lord, okay.
I can bring this up because it's similar, okay?
Right. Definitely similar.
Going to those settlement joints, those where they reenacting
Plantation.
the plantation and all that, you know, that type
On a
of
field trip.
Okay, on field trips.
On field trips.
Yeah, but still getting cursed.
No. You know how they be coming out and I
Right, come on.
out.
Listen. The countdown of the DC. Let's go.
Right, my bad. Go ahead.
Like
But yeah,
the Bash
yeah.
Brothers came back in the Mighty Ducks.
Right.
Look, anybody can fill in because I want to curse, so I'm gonna wait.
No.
Okay, so you
I want to go ahead and
Okay.
ask what you were
All right,
saying
go ahead,
as far as with
ahead.
Virginia, because that's the Commonwealth, but that is also how can I say,
Confederate.
Confederate, and
Yeah, what
they
they
was big on showing slaves as far as, how can I say it, glorifying it. Slaves, because they took us
They
on
wanted
field
to keep,
trips.
yeah.
Field trip.
Like all the plantations
On the
and yeah,
this is
still
for
out
this
there,
one, the
yeah.
first slaves, and then you have real people out there
Right.
dressed up as a slave master.
Right, reenact.
I knew,
Reenact.
like, we knew people who worked there. Even like at Busch Gardens, you still got to dress like you were, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Like, it was, right.
how you do, master? Oh,
got on
well, 6 seconds
slave
left.
clothes.
Sons of
Sons of
Jiminy Cripples.
sons of
Yeah. All right, check this out. Bro.
sons of bitches.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll just explain. So not only is Stone Mountain a mountain, it is sort of a fair or amusement park of sorts.
Correct.
So it's a place for kids. They do laser light shows, broadcasted on the sides. You can walk up. They have trails and stuff of that nature. So this monument has been there for years at this point. It's been carved in
Yeah, but
decades.
like you said, this was the Ku Klux Klan. Well, I don't never say that right. It's the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, I always say Ku Klux Klan.
It was a meeting spot.
Right.
The top
It was
of it was a meeting spot.
there you go. So it's almost like the history that this mountain is known for. But even like, okay, so again, I'm black, so I don't want to sound crazy and saying this.
It's okay.
I'm with everything that's going
Just
on.
say you have diabetes and sugar.
Right. But shouldn't we start snatching down a lot of this other shit too? Like
Yeah.
anything that's named plantation, like I feel a certain way about Lynchburg, like
Well,
just
it's-
certain shit. You
we
be like,
was
wait,
trying
why
to do
you
it-
still allowing this name,
Well-
Lynchburg. What the fuck is this about?
As you see last summer, we was trying to do it, but you know they had laws stopping us from doing it
Right.
and sending people to jail.
Right.
They was especially doing that, I believe, in Alabama, where they was trying to move some type of statue or flags or something. They want to tear it down.
And
But by law,
they doing that now in the park. That's what's
right?
going on.
But by law, of course, you can't get it unless the law says you can remove it.
But
That's
they-
the crazy thing about it.
Dave Chappelle said it best when he made the joke, and he was like, he was like, our money is like former slave owners' baseball cards. You know what I'm saying? Like trading cards. He was like, how far? And that goes to say, go back to what you're saying. How far are we gonna go with this? Because do we look at that as disrespectful? George Washington, he owns slaves. Like all these different presidents. That's
All
doing this
so
money,
this
that-
All of them own
this
slaves
country was
right.
built
So-
on slaves, though.
Right,
That's all. That's
on our fucking backs.
So how far are we gonna go? Like I said, and I don't want to sound ignorant and naive. I'm just asking the question: how far are we willing to go with this to just remove all this shit? Because some people look at George Washington and the forefathers as fucking national treasures.
You know,
And we don't. You know what I'm saying? Because like motherfuckers.
I mean,
they didn't fight our fight. They didn't fight our fight.
Right.
I mean, as we got older, we knew them different. But don't go to school.
Yeah, they teach
George
us
Washington
heroes
is the
and-
great.
Yeah. Found the revolution.
Revolution. He's on a dollar bill.
Yeah.
George Washington this,
So
George
let me ask you
Washington
this. Let
that.
me-
Until we get older and find the truth out. Wait a minute.
So
This motherfucker.
for the fathers that are on this particular mountain of sword,
Did you look it up?
people were trying. Nah, I looked that, bro. They don't deserve.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. That's what I was about to say.
I was, but
It was Robert E.
Lee
Lee
in a bucket.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, like here's the thing. You have you can't. It's those times are like they're really fighting to show that
That they still want that culture.
yes,
That's their culture.
the main thing is they were they said that foreign parties came and tried to stop their way of living,
Right.
which is slavery.
Right.
Which is
They looked at to the north as a form.
yes, I was stalling, but I got it back. Okay. When you weak as fuck, right? When you weak, you try to find ways to make yourself stronger and to appear stronger than what you are, right? So naturally, I feel that's why the slave, that's why they want to keep it that way. Like they can't cut their own grass. Yeah. They can't run like their businesses run on the back of us. Corporations, like how do you have a park where you could still have Confederate flags that are
Flying, yeah. Like,
that's proud in a park that has people who have been persecuted by said flag.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like to know, like it's changing now, but again, our era to know that certain shit that they taught us And it's like, well, wait a fucking minute. Like, we blatantly know that was a lie, or you covered up the racism that was involved with that decision making, or whatever it was. There was still some type of racial, energy around it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, divide. So it's like, you taught us a lie. You blatantly taught us these lies.
Blatant.
So now it's like, okay, you wasn't teaching the shit, you was brainwashing us to accept this shit. So at a certain point, like you said, now that we're older, we got to realize we was brainwashed. We wasn't taught shit.
Brainwashed.
We was fucking brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? Like, to accept this dumb
They were
shit.
trying to tell us this is how
This is the way it is.
This is the way it is.
Now, if you pray to your Jesus, I'll give you forgiveness. Now, we was talking about this earlier, man. It's funny how, you could bring... All right,
Real quick, I'm ready. What you were saying, it was Robert Lee.
Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall.
I don't know who Stonewall Jackson is, but Stonewall
He
Jackson.
probably...
Right, especially he's somebody. And Jefferson Davis.
That's a 5 name now. You sound black, but you definitely not.
Stonewall.
Now, but then again,
Stonewall Jackson sounds
our names were given from slaves.
Right.
So that's where we get the Davises and the Williams and the I don't know about Williams.
But that nickname sounds like a black nickname.
But wait.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a black name, man. Just saying.
Definitely sounds
How you-
but, he's definitely a white man, though. But
Yeah, no, but that's Stonewall.
yeah.
Buster Jackson makes
No.
it sound
I
like.
hear the
He
Jack.
had a bunch
He's
of
from the
slaves.
West Side.
Yeah, he had a bunch of
East side or west side, most likely. Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah,
Now,
he's on the west
he
side.
sound like
That sound like
he was
a-
the left tackle at a high school.
He definitely
That
had a
was
bunch of slaves.
Brothers, real quick, and ask y'all the question.
Go to Riverwood.
Y'all show real quick.
No, go ahead.
The flag itself, does it bother y'all more of the flag or the fact that?
That's what it represents.
I think it's
Because let me,
Go ahead,
and
go
I'm
ahead.
not trying to change nobody's mind. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
go
my mind talk. It is DISCO100 talking. I know I got plenty of my people that I coach with that love my boys and love me genuinely, but that flag is on their truck. They're like that's their heritage, but that's not how they believe in what they do. So it's a hard pill to swallow, but I know I know individually,
Right.
and I know what they have done for me and my family on the outside, looking in. So I'm asking you guys,
Can I count him
Go ahead, count it.
real quick? Because me and bro was talking about this earlier.
go ahead.
You can't see, and you will never see nobody German or Austrian, whatever Hitler was, running around with a swastika on the back of their shit.
that's right.
They would probably
Has to
get
be
pulled
hidden.
over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be hidden. So,
Okay.
because we know what that represents.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and I get it. I got brothers, white dudes that's cool
That I- yeah.
as a motherfucker
I got you.
that got the shit, but it's almost like, okay, as long as you're not naive enough to know what that shit stands for, if you could sit down and have a real conversation with me or any black man and say, okay, I know it was foul. Look, I don't stand for that shit. Like you said, you got some that genuinely feel like they don't stand for that shit. They just feel like, look, this is a South thing. This is our flag for the South. And I can kind of separate the two as long as they can distinguish the two. I can kind of be like,
I'm a little different. Like, I don't have no problem with the flag itself. Like, that war was fought, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There was a winner, correct? Who won? Okay. At that time, we decided we was going to use what flag? For the United States of America.
good old,
The one that we have right now,
No.
correct?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Especially in college.
That's okay. So, okay.
Right. Why?
So we don't have a flag that we could that used to torment motherfuckers that look like me, you, and everybody in this room. So we don't have no way to represent nothing like that. So what I'm saying is, if we fought for the freedom, if you knock a nigga out and tell him don't come in this fucking block no more, because he got his ass knocked out, which what happened with that shit, it got knocked out and it lost. Take a L and join humanity with everybody else. Why the fuck do we still have to have marches to go because you want to fight for some shit that was years ago? Nigga, years ago? Okay, you fighting over.
Let me answer this.
Okay.
Even though the North won, was we really free?
No, no. Okay, no,
know what
no.
I'm saying?
I'm not saying
I'm just
they
saying when the
fought
North
for what's gonna be
Right.
the America. Because there was a divide. There was the North and then there was the South.
And they still didn't care about us. Okay. They
Okay.
neither one
And they still don't. Now, it ain't about us now. It ain't even about us with this thing. But for me is you shouldn't have the right
right. To still
have
that flag.
have something that
represent-
symbolizes. Now there are some that are honest and true. I understand that. But what's wrong with still doing the flag that we have? Like, it's United States of America. Everybody's here together, black, white, Chinese. Chinese people don't post their flag up when they come around on their house. Ain't no separate type flag on their, but it's with the American flag. Well, I mean, they do that too.
They do because they, you know,
Right,
that's their
so what are you trying to say?
But those are different places. We're talking about
Here in America.
we're talking about the like 4 states
Right.
at the bottom.
Because,
of
yeah,
it.
I get it because you're almost saying like, look, we almost wanted to go back this way so we can replant this flag.
And that's the conversation we were having earlier. And I was talking about the us watching the movie Annabelle and just driving down. Once you get more down south, going to Savannah. You know what I'm saying? It gets kind of
It does.
It's like
Listen. Try driving down, going through Alabama, Mississippi,
Mississippi.
all at one time. Bro, like you see,
It's cotton fields and
you see the difference between
and flags.
where white people live at, and then you see, I ain't gonna say poor, but poverty of us,
Yeah.
and then you see nothing but country and cotton fields.
But see, so the West Coast and all of that, the Midwest, none of that existed back then in the Civil War, right? So
they tell us it was Indians over there.
yeah.
No, I was watching a movie.
You're right.
It was. I was watching a movie where a lot of people was coming from the South, was going to the West.
Right, but I'm saying, if it popped off now, who were they more so going to side with? The South?
Probably the North.
That's what I feel. Especially like Cali and all
Yeah,
that.
probably the North.
Very liberal.
You might have a few sprinkled here and there in the Midwest that rock with the South.
I mean, I say Arkansas, they ain't
Yeah, they stay with the South.
they stay with the South.
Yeah,
Arkansas, maybe even Oklahoma. That's the
Nebraska
thing.
and all of that shit. But it's
No, because I told them Nebraska is still.
you the illest nigga in Nebraska.
You bad.
But I mean, it just. What about Wyoming?
Not like my son, man. We out of East Coast, right? They sweating the hardest damn. I was like, son, we ain't East Coast. Like your school only over free lunch.
Oh man, right.
They don't even offer people.
No, walk not. I say, son,
Whoa.
y'all, what y'all fighting over each other credit?
Yo, Walton's good, bro. Walton's good school. Walton's good
I'm
school.
just saying my point is,
okay.
my son, they just walk around the chest out like,
Yeah.
son,
Everybody nowadays say they are.
Walmart closed at 11 o'clock. Like, we-
I know a couple
The tax bracket over there.
I know a couple of younger dudes where I live. He don't live by me. I'm just saying, like he just be around. but
Way apart.
yeah, he just be hanging around there where I be at sometimes. So little younger dudes out there, and I be like, where we live, not him, just me and my family. Like where I live, right? Like the neighborhood is pretty good. Like it's in a good area.
It is.
right?
It's definitely a good area.
So when you outside posted up in a good area, you don't necessarily need to be strapped. Like,
Yo, you know what? I was.
Look at
like,
it.
like,
Not at all.
I was there,
like,
right?
it's no, like, only people really pulling up is people who live here, who's coming to visit somebody who live here. FedEx,
Now,
like everybody that pull up,
unless you act out there doing something and you think somebody might, you know what I'm saying, come to
roll
you,
to your house.
to your hood, you're right? I
But
mean,
where we live, people don't even want to come up there.
no, but I'm talking. We're not talking about
And I
these
can
people
pull
might
up.
not know you. They know, okay, this cat's still here. So therefore, regardless, I'm gonna come get them where he at. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but it's not menace to society.
Yeah.
Like niggas ain't gonna roll up and do. Oh, they shit came. Like I don't see that shit happen.
Maybe I'm living in the past. I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
I get it though. And now, on the west side,
That's
that's different.
When the hoes came through my bedroom,
Where this guy got
he got shot in the leg.
Bang shot you on the leg.
What you got shot?
just going to the store.
Went through the leg.
Just just going to the store.
So for all y'all just tuning
Wasn't even
in,
meant for me. Like, don't get it. Yeah, it wasn't meant for me.
Did you have to rehab that?
did you have to read?
But I'm saying it looked like it's right through the Achilles.
That wasn't the.
KD didn't even. KD didn't even.
He couldn't even make it.
Oh, shit. Nah,
It was-
we was up and at him.
He was just great.
He still
Thank
dope.
you to Grady.
Right.
You still dope?
Nah,
No,
I-
just playing.
I-
I'm just playing. Just playing. Go ahead.
You don't know the story? All right, for all those that know, we're gonna run through it real quick.
I thought we was.
Oh no, I've heard it. I just ain't never
Okay.
seen the.
Oh, yeah,
Listen,
war room.
he was just great.
I'm shit. He was fucking damn near. I was outside.
Yeah.
So this is why I know I was like Neo, the Matrix. I was like,
Going
hey,
to
man,
the store.
Stop, bro.
Just to go to the store.
Nah, that one ain't for me.
Go to the store.
Nah, move that right there. I was just gonna get a cigar, bro.
Cigar.
Fucking here come Agent Smith. Come on.
Oh, Agent Smith. Oh, the Matrix. The
Right.
complicated savage. Oh.
Stop this.
So the total the car.
Yo, Zach just pulled the chair back slow motion, like,
Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yo,
Everything, but for real, all bullshit aside, I know Jimmy saying that everything did slow down.
yo, I swear to God, yo, like I can hear this shit hitting the wall.
Like 7 seconds.
I can hear them shits hitting the wall, like, think, and I'm like, yo, it's. And then you hear, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, yo, think.
You done got low and shit done kind of, and it, everything
my
speed,
God.
everything catch back up, and it was like, yeah. And then
Oh,
like,
shit.
like you said, everything
And then when you see the cat get run over, his leg
Yeah,
is
then nigga get run over.
yeah. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Because when I went to Grady and the detective, he was bro. I already got. I don't know how the fuck he beat me there. Because remember I was at the hospital.
Yeah. Wait just a minute. A nigga got shot and he got shot.
I drove myself, but that makes it a little better.
Hold on.
I was right.
If you just
X-Men.
He was the next man. Yeah.
I want to
You had to stay. The car got totaled with bullets.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like I had 6 of them go through my shit.
Oh.
Somebody gonna pay for this. I'm not leaving. Huh?
Did they?
Totaled the car out, bro.
The car was totaled
I had to get a whole nother car.
Did somebody pay for it though?
No fucking right. You just gotta get gap insurance,
Right.
and shit like that. But the car is completely totaled out, bro. That day, like,
So yeah, so when I was at the Grady, right, and
I take it through the card in my head.
bro was in it. He was bad too. Bro was bad. So I didn't think he was gonna make it. I still to this day I don't know if he made it. But here come the fucking detective trying to go in there and talk to him. So I'm looking at him. He walks right by me, not realizing I was at the
I was just there. Nigga, I'm gonna get shot. What the?
But so I was like, "Whew, thank God he ain't about to talk to me." But then he doubled back when he seen what I was in there for. He was like, "Wait a minute, They report to another person. Hey, was you over there?" So I was like, "Fuck." So we started asking me. He's like, "Well, was you shooting back?" I was like, "No, man. You can check me for gunpowder, man." Like, "No, I wasn't shooting back." So you ain't see nobody shooting back from the store. No niggas pulled up. Shit got
Look,
You got shots. What do you do?
Yeah. What the fuck you want?
look. You hear shot, you play dead.
Yeah.
Get low, and you get inside the store. You know, I was walking with long strides. I heard it. I got low, and I jumped in the store. Period. Like other than that, and the store is concrete. Because when you're in the area like that, pretty much everything is concrete.
Oh, we gotta get ready to take a break.
Yeah, we all gonna take one. He just gave us the
He
the premature ejaculation.
Oh, the premium? That's a premium.
gave us to wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it
All right,
up.
but we about to take this quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Back
in.
in 2 and 2, mother. It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand, the lifestyle. It's just different. We are back.
We back.
Nah, I messed that
We were
up.
way
We fucked that up because it was in the
We
background.
was in the
I was
commercial.
trying to correlate it.
Right. We was in the commercial twice.
Yes, I like that. Twice.
I've never been somewhere twice.
I like that.
Two times.
That was
I'm trying to
thank you,
think.
Disco.
Thank you, Disco, for that experience.
Thank you, man.
I
You
feel
the
like
bomb. You the bomb, man.
Y'all ever been
Shout
on
out to
the low?
Disco 100.
Actually, it was a mistake, so I said, God,
That's what shit happens. Mistakes. Like,
You're a pioneer. That's what makes a
It was a
pioneer.
mistake.
Yeah.
That's what makes a pioneer. All right.
You know what else was a
I
mistake?
made a mistake and wrote a good book.
Cocaine. Don't do it.
Cocaine's a terrible.
No, don't do crack. Cocaine, you out.
You got the right jersey on, man.
Crack had
I mean,
Okay.
sometimes you got to
Drum roll.
tell the truth, and he was.
He was.
It was too easy.
Lisa,
But yeah, I mean, you laid it up for him. You laid it up.
and had the nerve to go on Waterboy and said, ladies and gentlemen, don't do that.
That was so funny.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
but one of the greatest ever though.
Yo,
Yeah,
Joe,
we did it.
Put the respect on it.
let's close out on this.
Put some respect on it.
Let's close out on this.
Yeah, because we got a dope conversation,
time.
and we want people to call and participate in this one too, because this is a dope conversation.
Don't wait till we argue to start calling in with some shenanigans.
Yeah, so if y'all call last week, I ain't calling again.
Yeah, the numbers on top. But look, we was gonna close out on that.
We're gonna have sexy hour after 9 o'clock, ladies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Your name is enough to get him.
Look, you the only single one. They calling for you.
Don't make me have to put on my late night.
There you go. Wait till okay, you got everybody. I know what you got for now.
I didn't give you so much. I didn't give you too much, but you can tune in tonight.
You just give him that
on the radio station.
Nah, just call Coach over. Coach is just a hey.
The coach,
It's
the
fourth and
coach
goal.
got some good plays.
It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal. Here's what we're
You
gonna
do
do.
the sports to the sexy voice. You on to something.
We're gonna go ahead and
First down.
Like what you got going over. Like your producer.
here we go. Are we gonna go up the middle?
Yes, we're definitely going up the middle. Every play.
Every play.
Every play.
Dive. Center
Straight up, straight down
on
center.
3. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot.
Replay first down.
In your mouth.
Wait a minute. Pause. Wait.
Second and long.
That's my guy right there.
What is going on here?
We done took over both segments.
There's no third and inch. At all.
No getting into
Took over
the
both segments.
all 4th and inches. Not at all.
Then it's touchdown.
Took over both segments.
And you know what touchdown means, right?
In your mouth.
And in your mouth.
Sometimes
Next up, we're going for
Sometimes you
gold.
feel like a nut.
You know,
Sometimes you don't.
you know what? It's time for overtime.
Oh, dang.
When we go overtime,
Jesus.
you know what that means.
Fuck, you really ain't taking this shit a little too far.
This is for y'all. Been doing all this stuff, giving me, amping me up over here.
We need a chick in this group because it's 4 guys that just straight.
And it just goes off the fucking rails.
Yeah, shout out. And that segment was brought to you.
Brought to you by Cocoa.
Cocoa Butter Lotion. That segment
Butter
brought to you
Lotion.
by Cocoa Butter Lotion. Okay. All right, ladies. There you go. Yes.
And this sexy beatbox. I've never heard a sexy beatbox in my life.
Nah.
Holy shit.
You guys. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. So earlier, doing all said,
Yeah, this is crazy.
we did a famous. Now, I want to throw this in real quick about the word cock.
Talk to him. Talk to them.
Let's go, y'all.
Then we'll get back to time.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Do It All says that I can't even say this without all right, the word cock. I'm like, okay, cock. When you're talking and you're in the action of getting it on, the word "take this cock" sounds better than anything else. Like,
No, it doesn't.
to a strange chick. No, I'm not talking about the lady. Like,
Right.
now, I don't want to. Okay, put it. Okay, I didn't want to say it.
Pause.
Go ahead.
I
Pre-pause.
can't say it.
He can't
You
say
can
it.
say motherfucker, you can say
No, he can't say it.
Nah, I'll say without.
Oh, I
In
got you.
particular, that's what I want to go to.
Let's say off brand.
If you in the club, if we in the club in the clubs, right?
But strange Coke off-brand joint. Coke? Like Coke head joints. Like joints you just, they throw a line over there and she's like, oh, naked. And you just like,
Oh, no.
Understand
We don't condone stuff like that,
the
sir.
word cock just
We don't
doesn't
concern
feel
with
right.
Huh?
The
Word
word
cock just doesn't feel right.
Why not?
Because
It doesn't feel right with
it just doesn't feel right.
What's the right word for a penis?
Dick, man. Well, for my
He said dick, man.
dick, man. Dick, man.
I guess what he's right, and I get what.
Hey, you go.
Well, I get what both of y'all.
Dick, man.
Say it. You can't hear you.
Or dick.
You can't hear you yelling.
What's talking about?
What you calling it? You got
Not what you call it.
See, hold on. It's we talk about, see, but I would think it's off camera what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
So, don't you can't include people on the off
What you about to say? What you about to say?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. He's talking about,
The first time I heard the word,
oh, okay, go behind there and tell him the type of women that you're talking about.
I know.
What?
Didn't see what word.
White girl say cock and the sister say dick. So he got come up.
Okay, so he just happens to meet like 6 white.
And they gonna say you're cock, dude. Like,
like that, I'll be like, nah, back it out, man.
He says in the midst of it, he's gonna say, no, don't call it that. He said he's gonna be like, don't call it my dick.
You gonna say cock too? You gonna be beating up saying cock.
Yeah. Because it's different.
No,
Like she yelled in my head. You watch porn, first time I heard that.
I don't like that either. Not even in porn,
I
man.
love it when them snow bunnies say that shit. Slap me in the face with your cock. Come on.
I'm done.
Yeah, like you said.
Pause or something else.
I did pre-pause at the beginning of this shit. I did. It was a pre-pause.
This whole segment is
I
pause.
swear to God. You better not take a clip of that shit.
Oh, wow. Just said, yeah, porch monkeys.
You know what?
I'm killing it. I'm a
When
murder.
you was-
I'm gonna murder your family.
Trim it perfect.
You know what? You gonna be that song.
They gonna give it to your mom. Like, come on. What's going on here?
Son, is this what you
Jimmy
know?
Wavelicious, head down.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. See, do it all today.
is that an M? What the hell is that?
Yeah, I'm millions, nigga. That's what's going on.
Some niggas making memes, some making millions.
Okay.
He don't live close, but we got the vibe like we from the same area.
You said it 10 times already.
I gotta get down.
Body the people.
I like that though, but you know, they're like kind of copying. But I ain't gonna say
I can't see you didn't have a partner. About this.
When you have
Boy.
When you have
What they
She
say?
wasn't around.
What the chick say that
Yeah,
do?
I got you.
when
You hit a peanut,
it was
I got
down, I had that.
See, but I bought
No,
her.
no, I'm saying, I'm asking when you about to get it.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I can
yeah.
get you right. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? I got some.
I already know that.
I'm trying to.
I already know that.
Look.
It's not against you, sir.
Now, being that you bring,
yeah.
you're bringing this up,
This
a
guy.
guy named Kenny says, he says, whoa, why he don't holler at me no more?
I'm going to have him this weekend with my nephew.
I'm just saying, he's like, yo, he don't got no love for me no more. He don't want to come get
Don't love
those
him.
nice designs and shit no more. I said, I don't know, man, but you can get me one. And he was like, man, you know what, Jimmy, man, you're a real friend. So
You playing both sides?
yes, I.
And then you let him give you the double.
Yeah, you playing both sides. Huh?
No, I'm
You
not.
let bro give you the double.
Yeah, you playing both sides.
When you need to go somewhere on a drop of a dime, you better have a 2 or 3 of anything. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're saying is do it as a backup.
No, I didn't say
Sheesh.
that. I called do it all first. I texted I did. I texted it all yesterday morning, but it took a while, so I set an appointment. Don't try to get me in the
You see, you trying to cause friction. And I feel the heat. And now you feel the heat. That's really
Trying to flip.
Man,
So we was talking about ending off
Stop trying to push me on me and my game.
enough cock.
enough of this cock stuff. What?
We was talking about the monument and shit. Like I don't even want to get them on no light.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, they lost.
on to that
They had to move their flags and shit to the back of the park. Here's the catch. He was talking about Annabella. I feel like having to move them to the back of the park. Brothers, Chinese people, Latinos, do not go to the back of that park.
Don't go.
Don't go to the back of that park.
You may not come back.
Yeah, you might not come
Yeah,
back.
'cause there's gonna be a warning sign. It's gonna
As
be
soon
like,
as you walk past.
then it's gonna say private property construction under. Antebellum's going on back there, people. Do not go
Hide
to
your
the
kids,
back.
hide your wife,
Hide your wife.
and hide your husband.
They out there having
Everybody out here.
They're running at you with little limp cocks. That's what that
Where does this have to go?
I don't know, man. I'm on one of that.
If they got us as slaves, what they got the Chinese people as? Because you specifically mentioned Chinese people, so I need to know.
Yo,
we not-
but go ahead and elaborate, because he watched the series.
I ain't gonna
He
lie.
watched it. Okay.
I watched this series. It's called Warriors. It's on HBO Max.
That's a lie, bro. Go ahead.
Damn. It's a lot.
You know what? You know what? You one of them people that would be in there. That would. So what they was doing was they showed how in San Francisco where Asians was coming off the boat.
Oh, you talking about the series?
The series.
Yeah,
Warriors.
Bruce Lee daughter wrote that shit.
Oh, that
shit
shit.
is
I was
dope. That
wondering
shit
why
is
the dude
dope.
looked
Yeah,
like Bruce Lee at the
Yeah,
end.
that shit is dope.
That shit is dope. But no, they was showing how. Don't get me wrong. Like
And they started the gangs. And
how they
shit.
started the game, but they was getting treated back like Chinese was getting treated
Ah,
back.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like
Fucked
like,
up.
like us, but they were getting bad because they was coming over there for the drink. America.
Irish was all the police. Remember
Well,
that?
Irish,
We from here. Where's the American dream?
right? There was no American dream.
We don't get
What the
that.
fuck is the American dream now, as opposed to what it used
Because
to be?
people still come here.
Actually,
Listen to
because
me.
we have our own business. And,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't act
we're
like
actually living it now.
everybody has their own vision of an American dream. Some people it's a big house, they want 50 acres and all this luxuriousness. Some
But
people
that was
just-
the
some
stigma.
people-
that was
some
the
people just want a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom house.
that was the
3-bedroom, 2-bedroom.
thing that they come to
Nobody
America,
just wants a 3-bedroom, two bath house.
Some people are content with that.
especially where you've been. Truly,
That's what I'm
especially where
saying.
you've been and what you have.
It's just
you know
not
what I
enough
mean?
people. It's not enough bedrooms for me. I'm just saying. Most.
What you have 35 kids?
Whoa.
Nah, nigga, you got 46. So.
You say you got one more than your grandma or grandfather.
Right. My great grandma. Nigga,
You
you
got 40. Yeah.
exactly. You know, they was Rolling Stones back.
Jimmy spread it wide.
I am a baby Rolling Stone. I'm a rolling pebble. Not a Rolling Stone.
That's a nice bolt. That's a nice bolt.
What?
Correct?
Concept of time.
Right.
Yeah, but ain't about to have you looking crazy out here.
Yo,
Talk about
this is the concept of time. Okay, so Trey, let them know what you came up with today.
Right.
I said his real name. Do it all. I'm sorry.
My name is Trey.
Okay.
So you could refer
Trey
to me.
Pound.
Huh?
Right
Oh,
now.
I got a question for you, Trey.
What's good,
Oh,
bro?
man, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I know I be fucking with y'all, so I'm sorry.
You are not just
Never.
love. You are not.
I seen something on the news the other day when a kid they go to Pope High School. You're a transgender kid,
Oh,
and they had a big rally because they calling him by
His real name?
the name before he became a dude, I guess.
Before he switched over.
Finish with
Yeah.
something.
Right.
So they have a big petition going on right now. What's the legal aspect of it?
Legally, you can get your name changed anything you want to. And once
How much?
You get it changed.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah.
expensive to get your name changed.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm saying he didn't
The
do it.
Department of Vital Records.
He didn't do it. He just called himself something different because he changed his
it's yeah.
whatever. I think he female came to a dude. He like a dude now.
Okay, so
So he was going through a transition.
Whatever he called it, whatever they call him. That's what his ass enrolled in.
yeah,
So
Decided to change
okay,
whatever.
she was Stacy.
whatever.
Well, I don't know if a dude or girl.
You can't act like
Himself.
kids ain't gonna be kids, and whatever
Right.
they know you as, people gonna still call you that. Like I got a partner name.
I didn't know. I want to make.
I ain't gonna just say, but he got like a Muslim name now. Well, I met you as the name that, you know what I'm saying. We met in the 7th grade. I'm gonna keep calling you the name that I met you in the 7th grade. I feel like the school can try to enforce it. but
Cousin Troy.
It's not legal,
What's up, Cousin Troy?
especially if it hasn't changed legally.
Yes, I am.
So they got. I think they had it today. So I'm watching the news tonight to see what happened. But that was.
So why don't they just change it? You know what I'm saying? Legally, if they gonna go through that much trouble, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
You still go?
Why not just
I
go?
don't know if they got turned.
Some people
back.
just
Go
be,
ahead, I'm sorry.
some people just be wanting to
Oh,
store.
some people join.
Go to y'all show, man.
All right, time.
Okay, so I don't know initially how we got on the subject, but I was bringing up the Netflix show Black Mirror, and we were just talking about like
What's the name of the show?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
It's on Netflix now?
Yeah, so it just be talking about like crazy scenarios, like future scenarios, and one of the things we was talking about is just time, and what if all the clocks in the world just stopwatches, the clock on your phone.
So
You know what I'm saying?
he's under the impression it's going to be total pandemonium. So
I'm
what we basically, well, we were
Okay,
saying.
what all goes there? You said stop on.
anything that you can keep time on, stop.
goes away.
Mysteriously.
Okay.
So you
Like,
can't tell time no more.
Well, we tell the time by the sunlight.
Thank you. That's what.
I
But-
feel you know what
but-
time exactly it is right
It
now.
don't matter.
It don't have to be
My dad already playing. Like I know I'm getting up in the morning going to work and I ain't done till I drop the last motherfucker off. So
Ain't gonna be there all day.
Okay, so what time you waking up? So what time you waking up? So what time you waking up?
Huh?
What time you
When
waking
my
up?
ass
You
wake
don't need a time. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's the thing, yeah. I think life would be so much better.
you young motherfuckers. Y'all need time. Us old heads,
Yeah.
we should used to get up on our own.
Right.
We get up before Jesus get up.
Nah.
Like we get up.
Jesus, but we up pretty
We
early.
get up early. Like when I'm off work, I get up 5 o'clock for no damn reason.
No,
No, I feel it, but still, like,
That's y'all the technical savage ass is gonna be.
you need that structure when you want that time structure.
Yeah.
Not you personally, but
Like we was raised from the porch, like, come on, your ass gonna be
Gonna
on.
be in the house.
It wasn't no time.
Right.
Like my son said one day, he said, Dad, that ain't fair because time went up. But I said, I come on, clock. Yeah, your ass.
knowing the general public of who's around us, if time just stopped,
Right.
motherfuckers would go crazy.
Who?
Most people would.
I don't give a fuck what time it is. Like y'all country had to get here a minute before. I still don't know what time it is. Like I just when y'all black asses pull up, I know what time it is.
But how would you know what time to clock out of work though?
Y'all saying the
What
best
would be the
thing.
point of people going crazy just because you can't tell time?
Okay, so
Okay, because for example, if you got to take your child to daycare,
When
if you don't know,
okay, so are you gonna be the only person
you
taking
got
your
to
child to daycare? No. So what happens? Everybody gonna say.
It's a rhythm.
So everybody knows.
It's a rhythm.
Everybody knows that in the morning when they get up, whenever it is, your body gonna be like, get up. Even if you get up an hour late, it's okay. You still gotta go to the
Now,
daycare
because
center.
the problem, you start getting rolled up for being late. Ain't no goddamn.
They're not gonna be able to write you up. Their time is
Right.
stopped.
Right.
Everybody's time is stopped. They're gonna be late.
I can agree though. I think stuff will get crazy.
Hell no, I don't think it would be.
Just because,
I just
like
don't
I
understand
said,
why people
I think things will go crazy when their phone stop working. That's when the
Oh hell yeah, phone not working.
See, we said that too,
That's something
but
to think about.
I was saying power. I said let power go out.
hey.
definitely power definitely.
You remember when Isabel hit and we without no
Yes,
power
yes,
for
yes,
10
yes,
days?
yes, yes.
But yeah, the
He's
time
gonna
thing, I just couldn't. And like you said, just because society is the way it is, I get it. People gonna fucking go crazy anyway. But I literally can't understand why somebody would go crazy.
But actually,
So, like,
so
they're supposed to be messed up because you don't know what time the flight leaves.
Yeah,
Like,
I see
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
So you don't
like,
think-
yeah.
so you don't think
That's
that?
pneumonia.
So you don't
that's
think
why
that that
it
will
would
cause
end up being
pandemonium?
pandemonium. Like,
But they can figure that. They'll end up figuring that shit out. You know, they'll time that shit every 25 minutes. Take off.
with 25 minutes.
Why? How do you know which one?
You still gotta stop.
We all gotta stop. Look,
You still gotta stop.
We already talked about it. Anything that you can
when
keep
time
talking
goes
about is gone.
look.
But why would my stopwatch? Why, why can't I
Do it
just?
all.
Why would the
So why? Okay.
Why would the clocks be gone?
Okay, now watch this. Okay,
It's a
so-
hypothetical situation.
All right, I don't have a stopwatch, but I can still count in my head. I can still count to 25 minutes in my head.
Do it all.
Wait,
All right. All right, so I want you to count to 30
Do it
seconds.
all.
That's 60 seconds, 25
Do it all. When
times.
time goes, well, wait,
We can do that.
Do that. Yeah, why don't you-
Look, we always gonna have
It's gonna
time.
be off. It's gonna be off.
But it's close enough.
You give yourself. That's why you say every 25, but really it's every
Do it
22.
all.
You give yourself 3
Time.
minutes.
Oh, we always gonna have time, buddy.
There go a stopwatch.
Computer ain't go away.
Yeah, you didn't take the power.
I think anything that you can keep
You
time
did
with.
anything-
So you saying numbers don't even exist no more?
no time. Like numbers exist.
Do it
So
all.
I can say
Where you get
time.
this shit from? Do it all. Like, where you get this? Where you get this concept?
We
from?
was just so.
Yeah, we was just chill. Yeah.
We were just sitting around.
Good shit.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah, that's what we got. Don't let me seem like this. We got on the
Black
topic
Mirror. I
somehow.
think we talking about Black Mirror.
And that purple shit.
We got on the topic like somehow. We ended
They was
being
black.
segment.
I mean,
you're right.
Oh, not talking about the power to
It'd
get
be
knocked
for
out.
half of you, that's depending on the time. If you need it, just well, like old school like us. I mean,
Our life would be so much better.
we get it. Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I
You know,
just
football games, you know what time. You know what time to start. I mean,
Nah, but how would you know what time? How would you know what time of the day it is?
Why do you need to know?
they will fit right. But like
Because
you don't need a
the
specific
schedule
time
is
to
different.
watch.
schedule is
different.
Yeah, okay. You,
But the world has scheduled events.
you're
So
right.
just because you don't have scheduled events,
but you don't. I don't have to
The world
know
has
that it's
scheduled
4
events.
o'clock that I'm getting off. I just have to know that I gave you 8 hours of work. You see what I'm
But
saying?
how would you know that you
Because you can't 8 hours of work.
been 16 minutes and be like Robin right
Well, you
here.
not- I mean, people can count.
16 minutes and be like Robin right here. 5 hours.
Yeah, people can count. Like you didn't say we can't count no more.
Right. So
But how would you know what? Like what time you supposed to be to work?
that's too fast. But if you thinking, hey, that's 60, boss. That's 1 minute.
Look, it's gonna be-
they gonna hire motherfuckers to do that.
That's what I was gonna say. To get paid to just start up with the time. So when that shit he's gonna get paid. to
So the
count.
thing is, we got to depend on it. Like human to keep time.
Yeah.
So you know, human flaws, right? Human fuck up all the time.
So the computers.
Give or take 15
Right.
every way.
Rarely, but we're not saying we're not.
So I'm taking my
Just
chance
saying-
on a possible crackhead that comes in and takes time.
Be like, yeah, I keep time real good.
So they'll
Keep time real good, boss.
just up to that job's hiring standards. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's gonna be the worst.
so that job will be getting off 15 minutes earlier than everybody
Right.
else.
You be mad as hell at that
And then
time.
they're gonna be like, wait a minute, you
Okay,
over?
so what I'm saying,
Anytime
that's
people
the
are
long,
doing that,
that's long run. I'm saying that first 3 days.
Yeah, it's
that
gonna be
first 40,
hectic.
it's gonna be like,
That's
what
just
is
because of
going on?
airplanes. That's just because of airplanes.
Yeah, that's the
Yo,
only-
And imagine the Marta. Could you imagine Marta?
yeah, but it'll take them 2 weeks to figure out.
They know
That's
the
what
route
it-
that they have
they
to
know
run.
the
That's what I'm saying. They know the route they got.
I need to,
They still,
it's just-
they still on a time schedule.
it ain't gonna be on no time schedule no more. It's
Okay,
okay, get
so-
your ass out there. And every 20 minutes
Yeah,
or
it's gonna
every
be on-
How
30
do you know it's when it's 20 minutes?
Look, just stay down
I
here.
don't know why you keep saying, how do you know?
These
You
numbers-
still
you
count. You can still count.
All right, put it
Count what?
Look, all right, this is
Yeah,
the.
yeah, just count it. Yeah.
We got
Is it
10
been
bucks.
50 seconds?
You can't-
I'm gonna count 20 minutes.
What if you lose
Yo,
count?
I'm gonna count 20 minutes.
Timekeeper.
Can you count to 20? Can you count to 60 20 times?
Yes, you can.
Can you count to
If you
60?
can't, I'm gonna slap your bastard. I'm going back.
What if you lose
You
count?
can
What if
count
you
to
lose
60.
count?
That's 20 minutes.
What if you
By the
lose
time you get to
I got-
60,
I got-
mark it on your
What
paper.
if you lose count?
I got one thing. Hold on 1 second.
That's on you. Don't slow.
That's
Don't
what I'm
slow.
saying. If there's a guy that has they lost count, we lost 60 minutes.
I'm gonna, hey, you gonna throw something in my ass.
Yeah,
When your ass hungry, right?
Right?
Do you go by time or do you go by when you want to eat?
About time.
Exactly.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
But some people only can go eat on their lunch break. What time is lunch?
Listen, lunch is whenever I feel like my stomach is growling.
That same dude that doing one minute, he gonna take a
Life will change because what they're gonna say is you're entitled one break, you're entitled at lunch, and another break.
Yeah.
You can take that first break
And black folks still
next to the time. You're gonna say,
That's why I said it would be more critical if the sun never went down as opposed to no
and
concert.
black folks still gonna be late.
Yeah. Like if it was sunny
It will be
24
late
hours a day,
and still be.
that would aggravate the fuck out of you. Yo, first of all, it's gonna
No,
be all day long.
no,
you
no.
can't find people for
Because
being
you can be in a house and not have sunlight. You put curtains up. It can be dark.
I don't know.
Right, it can be dark.
Alaska 6 months dog.
Yeah. I can
Yeah, but
see
you're
that.
saying that it's. Well, I think it would be worse if it was always dark, right?
Right.
It would be chaos. Now there you go to chaos. Yeah, if it was
nigga
all dark.
purge
Okay, okay.
every night. The
It would be kind of detrimental because if it was the sun was always up, the temperature of the earth would go up tremendously because they would.
Everybody be my
hot as
color.
hell.
Everybody be my color.
It would be hot as shit.
Everybody be my color.
There's people blacker than you.
You
Well, I will be considered light
you
skinned.
become a father, grandfather, all that kind of shit. You don't understand that. You what you're saying is right by time, but we know if we go go on a rhythm of our
No, I'm not saying that y'all
He does,
do
though. He
that.
does.
I'm not saying that y'all do that. I'm saying for the world that we live in, there was a virus that didn't even cause people to use the bathroom, and people went out and bought toilet paper like it was nobody's business.
That's because people do stupid shit.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
But you ever tell
We
yourself,
talked about that.
You ever tell yourself, damn,
That-
time done flew. Damn, time done went by fast.
Yes, it does.
Because you don't regret. You just doing what you got to do at the end of that day. And
But
go
I'm
on.
saying, I'm not saying that you couldn't manage. I'm not saying that you couldn't still manage. I'm saying that the greater portion of the world.
For the young
Yeah, I get
folks.
it. I get it.
Right now, he's saying not just. He's just
That's
saying.
not even for you.
Okay, corporate America.
They had me look fucked up.
Corporate America, transportation, like a lot of these companies do work on computers that are work on time sensitive shit, like security, like they machines automatically. Like,
I mean, but
like,
businesses too. For example, Medicaid. If they only open up for a certain amount of time,
I understand.
so
They will have to, but
I mean,
all I'm saying is give it about a couple of weeks.
yeah.
They will find a
I say
system.
that.
But I know what I'm saying is
I would
for
say
the
for the
ever
short term, for the 3
Okay,
days following.
All right, but for
That
the
first 2
for
weeks
the
is
general,
crazy, I think.
Okay, for you.
I just don't know who's gonna go to the grocery store and be like anarchy and just like bashing shit because you can't tell time. I don't understand why you would do
But
this.
people do it though.
You're right. And that's what's fucked up.
Right.
There's no value in time. Like, all right, we talked about this. Had it been
I feel like
food or
there's-
something that we gonna have a shortage of,
Right.
niggas is going crazy. But for time, they're like, shit, I'm not going to work.
No, that dumb ass is still gonna break it. You still gonna break it and grab some shoes and shit, and shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what doing all is right. For no reason, people will start doing that.
Dumb shit.
But I would literally be like, why? Because you can't tell time. Like, who gives a shit?
But listen.
You ain't want to go to work on
See,
time anyway.
But see, but that's your question. You see all the riots. Like, what the fuck we grab? When it be like matter of fact, Miami,
iPhone.
Andrew,
You got the
we got
iPhone.
no electricity, but you got the retarded son bitch walking out with TVs.
There you go.
Why are you breaking?
Not ice,
Lights be
not
back on.
food, not.
The shit
ABC
you
store.
need, not the shit you need.
You break into the
Because they
ABC
figure-
store. Why?
It's gonna come on eventually.
But yeah, because that shit is gonna come out eventually. We ain't even out like this.
So come on, I'm a boy.
With the curve TV.
What's the story? Sodom and Gomorrah, when Shorty turned around and
You
turned
gotta
the
turn the
salt.
salt.
You know how many niggas would turn the salt right now? Like, if that shit happened, you know how many niggas would turn the salt
Facts.
right now in this
Facts.
era? Because niggas don't believe, like, the niggas said take off, don't look back, this shit go. Because like you said, niggas that's running, stealing TVs and shit.
Why do you think so many blacks
During the
people,
hurricane.
what I know,
We're not the only
not
ones.
involved in stocks?
Because we don't have the knowledge.
Not because we don't think we've been around that long to see our money. Like me, I'm pissed. I want my money now. Like I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know about y'all, but
No, I know.
401k,
That's what I'm saying. Like
things like
No, I ain't
that.
talking about that. I'm talking about
Okay.
stocks.
Stocks,
I'm
yeah.
talking about stocks. Like I ain't,
because
I'm playing on
I ain't
a
even
little
talking
bit.
about, and I'm scared. I got some right now that Robin Hood thing.
Right, yeah.
But I'm scared to put what I want to put in because I don't know how it works. Like I said, education. The other part is because I don't know how long it's gonna take to see my money. Am I gonna be around another 20 goddamn years? You know what I'm saying? So that's
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
It's-
Like,
but
that's the crypto heavy now.
That's
It's a
like-
gamble.
I want to learn that shit, but I don't.
That's
It's,
like
it's really just gets. I'm telling you, bro. It's
just putting
literally a
up
gamble.
$100
Like right now, just briefly, real quick. I don't know shit about that shit, but Bitcoin
I
at
heard-
one
I hear
point
about that.
was $61,000 about a month ago, about 2 months ago, 61 racks, right? I think it's at down to 38. We know it's gonna go
it
back
got
up.
down to like.
It got to go
How
back
do you
up.
get your money? If I put 38 in there, how do I get my money? Like,
Just cash out.
Okay, so
It increases.
so you
When it goes up, you buy, you get
sell
out.
high.
Yeah.
That's
So when I
what it
want,
is.
so I start $1 and they go to $10, I can sell and get my
Right
$9.
now,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Or you get the
You're
whole
gonna pay
thing.
them capital
made
gains
$9
taxes
profit.
if you cash out. Yeah, now you see,
Let me
you
just
paying
put my shit
40%.
on.
That's why I say
made that. I literally
it's still a risk. It's still a risk,
But,
but just
yeah.
one you go to jail and one, you know, one
One you
you
might just be
Movie
broke.
called Start Up right now on Netflix.
I seen where it was posted on Netflix. I haven't seen it.
watch that.
But then now you know you're paying like what 25% on that $9 you
To
made.
the dope game.
So you really only made
real quick to the
six.
dope game to do that. He was in the dope game first. They started this shit.
Yeah, hell yeah,
They were deep. They were serving like that, bro.
that's the move.
But yeah, the stock market doesn't have to be something that you do long term. Like people do watch the stock market daily. So it's a constant fluctuation. So in the day, in a matter of 10 minutes, something can go up 10% and
Yeah.
Yeah,
drop.
I gotta
Or,
get educated. I don't know how to do it.
yeah, so it's really like I feel like a lot of us are
I
not.
made up rules of Monopoly, so I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel like a lot of us
Free
don't know
party,
it.
we got-
When you kind of see it, all you realize is, yo, I just need time to do this shit. Because like
Exactly.
you said, I need time to be able to sit here and watch this shit. Because he gave the perfect example. Something can shoot up 10% within a matter of 5 minutes.
But you gotta be
And
on there
yeah,
looking at
if
it.
you miss that
No,
shit,
right.
yeah, you done miss $5,000 potentially.
That's why those people that
You
actually
had
work
this
for the
shit.
stock, they actually there and
Yeah,
looking,
there
seeing
you
what's
go.
going
There
on.
you go. They get those
And
alerts.
then
There
a
you
lot
go.
of us aren't in there because it
Read
takes
that
money.
shit, bro.
Because it takes money to make money.
Niggas need to broaden their horizons, man.
Yeah.
I got like 4 different things out there.
That's
I don't
all it
know.
really means is like these other nationalities has been eating off this type of shit for a long time.
I know I gotta tell you, I watched my show yesterday. We talking about the same thing. Little boy, 10 years old, saying he had 10 years old, bought a 55 passenger bus at 10 years old.
Jeez.
The little girl next to him got her own vitamin C, her own vitamins in the stores right now, with her own little black baby doll she made.
Right.
So the dude that was the dad, he teaching his kids early. The boy 10 years old bought a damn 55 passenger bus. Money he done saved up.
There you go. That's how you
That's definitely how you do it. We need to. That's the type of thing we should be teaching and encouraging
Yeah,
for real,
it was show yesterday.
to empower our youth.
like you said, we at a point where we are just seeing certain black people are just seeing generational wealth.
That's all we doing. Is teaching
Yeah,
them.
yep, in sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we just seeing generational wealth.
Sure.
Like, yeah, there was few and far between back in the day, but with each decade, we created more. Like, you know, you got the Diddy's and just et cetera, et cetera. People like Jay-Z and all that got just hella bread. So we get into a point where, like you said, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be around forever. So you getting ready to pass on a fortune. Those kids need to know what to do with this shit. Because we done seen too many examples of motherfuckers inheriting hundreds of millions of dollars and they fucking that shit up.
And it's not-
within
it's-
2 families.
But you know what though, Puffy and Diddy, all them, I give them respect, but I'm gonna keep it 100. They got money to play with. When
That's
you
all I'm saying. It takes money to make money.
Exactly. When we know, I don't know your living expenses,
Right.
but when you know we got this, that every 2 weeks to play with, it's kind of hard to take
You're
a chance
right.
with that shit.
But generationally,
Yeah.
do you have money to play with? Because we just
You can leave
seeing,
stuff behind.
yeah, we just cracking the multi-hundred millions. These motherfuckers, the DuPonts and the Carnegies, they been seeing that shit. So that's why I said within 2 family generations, they could fuck up 300-400
And you know
million.
what's so funny?
with a
Ask your kids this question. I'm too embarrassed to my damn knucklehead said. But ask your kids if you leave them $500,000, what they gonna do with it?
There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mine-
Yeah.
You want
Make a big car.
I'm a
Yeah, they don't know what to do. Yeah, yeah.
I'm good in.
I'm gonna buy me a Louis
I feel
Vuitton,
like
Rich
I'm in good hands. I
Collins.
feel like everybody will fuck up a little.
I think 4 different, what's it called? Like 4
we will
different
fuck up a little
things that
bit.
you invest.
I'm going to buy me a,
Guarantee.
I'm going to buy me a tiger.
CBN.
See,
I'm buying me a tiger.
CGC.
I'll be only with a tiger.
if you could set up a zoo to where little kids come by and visit on your tiger and
I have one
and
tiger.
they paying $6 a
One tiger.
shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna make a lifetime investment.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If we don't teach them right, we haven't reached the level of the
Yeah. Now,
building their stats. It's just a few of us.
We
We
got
got
commercial too. When y'all was in school, like
I'm gonna be there, bro.
When I graduated 93 high school, right? But in mine, we had economics. I don't know if these kids even do economics no more.
They still do.
They do.
yeah.
But
It's not the same.
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't teach you
Did I-
stocks and stuff like that. We can go to break.
Yo, we're gonna take this quick commercial
We'll be
break,
back
man.
in
We'll be back in
2
soon.
motherfuckers should
This
big,
nigga
big,
business
big.
course is
Now we
long.
gotta find D Rugs and
Nah,
Smoke.
not just that.
I know,
Screwed
right?
up.
I think that was.
Something tell me these joints gonna come in handy though. Yo, you notice this van behind us? It's been behind us for about a block. I think that's the van. I don't know, but them niggas creeping hard. Yo, fuck that. Yo, what the fuck was that? Man, fuck that. Niggas getting snatched by black vans and shit. Ain't taking no chances. Won't have me in some damn concentration camp and no shit. Well, nigga, if we could have got any clues, you sure fucked that up. Man, fuck that. Let's just hurry up and get to my crib so we can link up with LJ and Roscoe.
Immortal Smoke Media.
The illustrators.
Oh shit.
We are back.
Headset on.
We
are back.
Yeah, but we was
boy.
it was another scenario that it's not really a scenario, but we want to touch up on end of the world situations. Like, are people prepared? Like we was talking about if
You never know what may happen.
what may happen.
Yeah.
Like
You
a
never
fucking-
You asked a real question, bro, and it's a real but scary question. Bro said, if something crazy happened and you can't leave the house, how much food you got in there to survive?
for right now.
Nigga be about to eat about
Right, and just think if they catch you on a non-shop,
Maybe borders and
you ain't
food.
got shit in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I had to think about that. Damn, like you right. Like, do we need to start keeping a bunch of shit in the
I
crib
mean,
just because you never?
I was always taught to keep,
Non-perishables.
right.
I was always
right,
keep
right.
a lot of canned goods,
Right.
like
Yeah.
tuna
Yeah,
fish.
yeah,
Applesauce.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit
Stuff like that to where, just for example,
yeah, apples.
right? Exactly. I don't know. About
Green
Yo,
beans, cheese.
No, but I'm saying I would fuck a can of applesauce.
Applesauce.
and sweet applesauce.
Not the
Well,
unsweetened.
you just,
Exactly.
I will do it.
Of course you can.
Hold on. No, I don't like it. I take ground cinnamon.
See
I
what you
take some
said?
cinnamon and
So
stir
you
it up.
darken it up.
And then
That's
boom,
what
that shit is
But you didn't say that.
smack.
You just said
Nah, I'm
applesauce
saying,
in the can.
yeah, but if you broke, no, okay. If you're in a situation where there's shit to eat, and you don't add everything up, and you got 48 cans of unsweetened applesauce,
Oh, yeah, that shit
you gonna
gonna
be
be-
an applesauce
eat
eating
the
motherfucker.
You're damn right.
Until you fart applesauce. Like, that
But
shit
I
just
mean,
come leaking out
for
no
example,
reason.
like spam to me tastes nasty.
Disgusting.
Bro,
But I have
yo, you know what's funny?
ate spam. I have though.
People who got all these religions and say, shit, I don't eat pork.
But we
Oh,
spam.
I don't eat this and that. Day 13, all right? Day 13 come. Ain't no more chicken hot dogs. Ain't no more turkey this, turkey that. Ain't nothing left but pork.
They eat that shit.
They eating it.
Especially
Nigga, by day 27, I'm hunting raccoons.
Yo,
I'm setting raccoons up in the with the garbage can. I'm trying to catch anything.
yo, we had this conversation before. I'm not sitting with y'all.
Nah, we ain't gonna do you.
I'm not sitting with y'all. Y'all eat me first. Damn y'all.
Nah,
because it ain't a zombie apocalypse. Yeah,
it's not a zombie apocalypse.
But if the food goes, okay, if no more food,
You're right.
what do you want to do?
Goddamn mind.
We taking trips. We doing day trips. We going in people's houses, masked up, and we fucking people up and we taking all
I'm going to the
that.
grocery store.
I mean, we going there first. We didn't want to say that because we want to give our tips away.
Okay.
So we're going to miss
We can't give our strategy away. There's
Yeah,
a certain
we
store.
got an ill strategy
You
already.
lock this one store down, you good for several years.
For several years to this one store.
Several years.
Yes. Yes. It got gummed into
Walmart.
It's something like it's
You in there like the Carter.
Walmart.
nice. Sam's Club, Costco's.
You gave the plan away. Now we're gonna have to defend it.
Yeah, but we,
Oh, wait, they don't know which one we going.
Huh?
They don't know which
I
one.
can't with you.
I know, but look, he said
talk too much.
it's either that or the jail.
Because
It's either that or the jail.
Everything is in bulk in there, so they got
Jail?
big
It's gonna last forever.
Okay, let me.
But that stuff's still gotta be, replenished.
shit. I'll eat stale.
If y'all get caught right now doing something, which one of y'all be the first one to tell?
Nah, we ain't no telling.
Tell them what?
Ain't no telling.
Tell it.
Anything. If y'all folks to get caught right now.
I'm talking us out of it.
I ain't get caught.
Yeah. We
That's
never.
what we like to do.
So
I'm going out like one Latifah.
That's
Not at all. Goddamn.
I'm talking us out of it, bro.
I'm driving through. I'm
You
not.
gonna fuck around and, by you talking about it,
I'm telling
I'm gonna be like, what happened?
I'm telling you I'm not.
Just go ahead and take me the way you need me to take me.
Talk
I got diabetes.
I don't know nothing.
Bet on me, bro. Bet on me.
I got diabetes.
I was got diabetes. I don't know
I got high blood
who are these
pressure.
people.
Exactly. I don't know.
But it's where?
Right.
I don't know, Jimmy.
Exactly.
Jimmy,
Seriously though.
Great. I think I know the nickname.
The
Jimmy Crack Corner?
the reason the I said the
Slim
meeting.
Jim?
No, I'm
What?
Yeah,
Let me see. You talking about the wrong person.
Okay,
Sorry.
look.
Right. I don't know.
So the main reason we brought this up is because people, if something was to go, like we watch movies, we see asteroids and shit that come to the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be an unnatural disaster. It could be Kim Jong Un or whatever his name is.
We've never experienced
you know
war
what I'm
on
talking
our
about.
on our turf. You know what I'm saying? All the wars that we've been in,
Right.
World War I, World
Pearl
War
Harbor.
Vietnam. Yeah, but that was
an attack.
That wasn't really like
You know, war.
on our.
That was the what?
God damn it!
Yeah.
You attack the great United States of America anywhere.
Great U.S. of A.
Man,
Imagine if they literally like
What about 9/11? Was
wiped
that an attack?
Milwaukee off
Oh,
the
that
map.
really happened.
no, that was the inner. That was like.
But that wasn't here though.
No,
I'm talking about like
Right.
like Smyrna, like it's people behind a building, probably like strikes and stuff. Like
Unless they already over here, it can't happen because by the time they fucking get here, whether it's through ship,
we at war right now.
throwing that shit up.
East Atlanta versus West Atlanta. We at war right now. What you talking
Well, it's a beef versus
Boy.
East versus West.
the door.
about? North versus South. We at war right
They doing
now.
that shit now?
No, I don't know.
In the streets, man. They doing it right
Nah,
now.
you put me on it. I didn't know they was still beefing.
Nigga, talk to some niggas
You
on the west
telling
side.
the truth.
Nah, talk to some niggas on the west side.
Because I need to stay out the fucking way. That's why.
You say north or south, what you talking about?
He just pulls
East side,
his
the
groove.
east side don't mess with the west side.
Yeah, because it's always been a beef.
You talking
I didn't
about-
know they were saying that at each other. Nah, it's about it.
Nah, come on.
Virginia.
I was a motherfucker.
I'm from a vagina. That's why I'm from.
Right.
I'm from Carolyn and James.
That's like when I went to college, man, the first time I played ball in Arizona, right?
Right.
So I'm a Cowboy fan. So
We know this.
I'm in
We know this
I'm in
one.
McDonald's.
Cowboy fan.
I'm in McDonald's, bro.
Crazy.
All blue on.
I do not like this.
All blue on in McDonald's in Arizona. I fuck around, turn around, I see 6 dudes with all red. I was fucking terrified.
Oh, yeah.
So I was terrified.
Because you was crippin'. You was crippin'.
I asked any motherfucker I was a college.
Yeah. I'm not
You
even.
just was
I said, bro, I'm in college from Miami, dog. They sit like with their hand forward like this. I'm like, bro, I'm in college.
Right.
My dorm right there.
Matter of fact, I don't like the color blue no more. I don't like blue no more. Stay it off.
You supposed to just turn around and just say, "Fuck yourself."
You need a bit more wrong.
I've never met y'all.
Fuck yourself.
But you would have had the juice.
Right, you would have the juice, though.
I just saw that the other day
Juice.
too.
Yeah.
Don't let me go, Bishop.
That's why LA, when we come out there on that side period, all you gang banging niggas everywhere, We don't gangbang, so if you see me with a certain color on, I ain't claiming shit.
It's just because my sophisticated savage coming to
There you go.
I want to know one thing.
I love that.
What you want to know, sir?
Where the weed
And
at?
hate it.
That's all I want to know when I get out west.
Yeah, that's all.
Where the weed at? And where's Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where I can't say, fuck it, where's the titty bar?
Yeah, you
You know what I'm saying? You can get
Do
a-
they get nigga do like down here in the West
I
Coast?
believe
That's
so.
why we got to go to see the comparison.
See, last time I've been in the West
Because
Coast.
I was
Research.
I ain't never been
exactly me
either.
neither, but I heard that it was.
Yeah, I ain't never been to
Research.
strip
But I was married when I went. So
I ain't never been to
California.
strip
I don't
club.
So I couldn't do anything.
I mean, Miami we do strip clubs, but I ain't been strip clubs.
They get bucket naked there.
Yeah.
Bucket.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to one in Miami, but I've heard that Miami.
I haven't been in one period. I'm just saying.
Same. Let me neither.
Right. Well,
Exactly. I remember when.
for playing that game, me neither.
Games.
Yes. You know,
Games.
you know.
You know the rules.
Yeah, but real quick on a serious note, man, the reason why we brought up because serious situations can happen. And I'm just need people to be prepared.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like we
On
was
that
talking
Lion
about,
King.
huh?
On that Lion
Because
King.
it really fucked me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like when Jimmy said that shit, and I had to think about it. Like, damn, is there enough food in the house to survive?
I mean, but that's just like, think about it now. When, say, the power go out.
That's exactly what we're
The
talking.
power can go
Yeah,
out.
you gotta
Once
have
they go out,
You have no
after a couple
Wi-Fi.
days. Oh,
You have no Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
no power be?
you gotta have that non-perishable shit. There.
So look,
You know what
I
I'm
know some of y'all can't afford generators. That's cool, but stock up on your water.
Definitely stuck in water.
Stock up on your canned goods. Stock up on your perishables. If that's the
Make
word.
sure you have bread.
Yeah, definitely some bread, but
I mean,
bread
bread
molds.
goes bad. Yeah,
bread goes bad,
Yeah.
so it's like
Well, peanut butter.
definitely. But peanut butter without bread, I don't. I'm trying to jar.
That's bad protein.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
You need a glob of that shit for breakfast.
Now, you might choke, though, when you try to swallow that shit.
That's why he said keep the water.
I said keep
Facts.
plenty of water. I would also keep things like
Keep tuna fish.
I would
Tuna fish
definitely
lasts.
use
Almond, tuna
but
fish,
you would have to
all that
eat it without mayonnaise. So
Ooh.
yeah,
I'm like,
Now you know they got the pouches, the flavor pouches.
Yeah,
guys.
all
They-
the
they-
way.
Don't you have to
You don't need that.
Yeah, they on the shelf. They on the regular.
I don't trust that. I don't know tuna with a pouch. I don't.
No, it'd be like sriracha flavored and stuff like that.
I don't even know what that means, sriracha. What
Or
is
like lemon pepper or.
Tuna?
I fucks with it.
that? Yo, I did. No. They got that, though.
It's nasty.
Yeah, because it's the same thing in the can. It's just in the pouch.
But is it stay in your cabinet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the camera. I saw it.
Motherfucking. Wait a minute.
Because tuna fish, you can.
Look at next time you buy
That's right. It
Yeah,
can't
tuna can stay in the
put the
cabinet.
mayonnaise in it. In the
No, I don't think they got
No,
mayonnaise.
they don't
in
have
it.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
No, they don't have
It's
mayonnaise.
just flavor.
So how do you flavor it? How do you
It's already
They put the flavor in
flavored.
it. Like they got mystique. They
listen,
got,
listen. So is that good enough to eat without mayonnaise?
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I need mayonnaise in it.
Either way, no matter what, even if I'm dying, I'm not bright.
Yo,
Yo,
I want to see
I eat my finger. I eat my tongue before I eat the
I'll be knowing.
I want to see the first dude that can just pop a can of tuna open and just start eating that shit.
People
like
do
that.
it,
I do
bro.
that shit all the time. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I eat.
That's why you say angry, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why you say angry. You're angry.
But I'm telling you, the flavor changes the
Sorry,
game.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
Lemon pepper and all that shit, it changes the game.
That's why you so angry, bro. I'm telling you.
Teriyaki.
Yo,
all that shit.
That's
Now,
add the
listen,
mayonnaise to that shit, bro.
you now,
You're gonna be a much.
listen, you
know what I'm
gotta eat
saying?
it with like a
Everything
fucking
you gonna be-
salad and shit like that. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
now you adding
What is
ingredients.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just take
Okay, I
it.
feel
I
that.
had to say, just pop the can and just.
Right, just pop.
Let
me see you go-
flavor from the can.
That's the pouch.
Now, I'm talking about, nigga, I want to
No,
see a nigga
take-
pop the can and leave the juices and just eat, nigga.
People do that, though.
Tuna fish?
Tuna is nice.
I need
I need thank.
I need some flavor to that shit.
And then you gotta push the juice out of it. You gotta push the juice out of it.
Yeah,
Put them in the water. See, I don't get tuna fish with oil.
All of us got some in there.
Look, it's a fucking world-ending disaster. All you got left is tuna with the fucking oil in it, and you got the,
No, I can't
the
do
fruit
it.
with the corn syrup. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized what you said. That shit is nasty as a motherfucker. You ever had that shit with the fructose syrup?
Yeah. I'm eating 2 helpings of that before I even take a bite of tuna.
Wait.
You
Eat the box.
The fructose syrup?
Me?
If you eat the box,
I definitely
you should love to.
They don't taste the thing.
So imagine it. You just go in there.
That shit,
Sometimes you smell.
that fructose tastes like, you ever had the non-sugar syrup?
Bro, I'm that
Listen, no.
It's like depression.
Listen,
Bro, remember, look,
I'm gonna tell you this,
I almost threw up.
sir. No, I got it. You ever tasted non-sweet Reese's?
he said it to the show.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's peanut
They
butter.
got a
cup.
non-sweet Reese's?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Sugar free.
But back then,
What are you
they
talking
do, bro.
Disgusting.
Yo,
So we call ourselves,
I've been diabetic for 30 plus
whole
years,
bag.
right?
A whole
When
bag.
when that shit first started,
Yes, we getting Reese's.
the
whole bag.
level,
The whole bag.
the level
And that's
of
disgusting. Never again.
how they
Never again.
had sugar in their snacks back
said,
then
how
was trash.
How you eat this?
Like back then, it was
That
like,
shouldn't even be called Reese's. What the?
yo, it wasn't called Reese's, it was called Cups. You called it Reese's.
I mean, what the hell was
I
Reese's?
said that, I said, but they're sugar free. And see, at a young age, you really can't understand sugar free. You're just like, all right,
We just got this shit.
It's just like sugar.
Man,
So-
hell to them.
But I'm gonna tell you, snacks back then they used something called sweet and low, which is pink.
Yo, that's the
Yo, that's some of the nastiest shit,
aftertaste.
You like sweet and low?
bro. If
You like equal better? You like
that's
equal better?
Yes. First of all,
equal was good.
equal is
Nutri-Sweet.
to me. Equal tastes sweeter.
What about Splenda?
Splenda,
It's fine.
It's fucking,
Yeah, I know.
it's fucking sugar. I don't care what they
You gotta
say.
get regular Splenda. So
I do get regular
You
Splenda.
can't get the. I'm not talking about
My wife did that shit.
the off brand Splenda,
Nah, I mean, even okay,
and not the off
for
brand.
one pack of Splenda, you need 5 packs of those off brands.
And
Can
you
you use the regular natural sugar that's brown? Can you use that? Not brown sugar. Is
I know
natural.
you're
Yeah,
talking about-
natural.
It's about raw sugar.
It won't raise my sugar as quick as that, but regular sugar. Nah.
You good, my boy?
I gotta show you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dude, you got powers, bro.
Number 2.
You just gave me.
No.
We do that. Yeah, we do that all.
Where the fuck are we going after this? After shenanigans,
To your wives.
bro. Once again, he didn't ride. with
One
us.
for the money, 2 for the
Pre-conversation about the after party for the
after the party,
I
after the party.
got 3 events the weekend. Friday I'm doing I'm DJing Friday night. I'm doing 80s, 90s, early 2000 hip hop. That's it.
Right.
No damn body, no damn body, none of that shit.
What?
No low.
No,
bit.
little bit.
80, 90s.
I'm trying with some little something.
Lil Wayne, that's it.
Okay.
That's the only little motherfucker y'all want to
What about Little Room?
Lil Zane.
Little Zane.
He kiss my ass.
Yeah, because that's how he got with the 112.
Right.
We can do it on
Then Saturday night we got
top down.
We got Daisy Duke Day Party.
I'm coming.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Then Sunday we got an all white party.
Okay.
So that's the one you gave us the tickets for.
That's the comedy show, sir.
You didn't give me
That's
nothing.
Saturday.
That's June 6th. June 6th, right? Yes.
That's
Why
next
you didn't give me
Next
nothing?
week.
I got tickets
It
for
was last week.
I was here. He gave you one, then he
Nah,
gave me
I
stack.
got him at the house.
I got
You see, Jimmy holding out. Jimmy
You
holding
sent the
out.
flyer to the
extra right
So I'm not
Yeah,
invited.
extra.
I'm not invited.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
You were young. Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, am I too young?
26 and older, brother.
Shit. All right. Let me know.
We're at the same time. I see what you're saying.
You're right. I'm just not gonna. Maybe this is not my type of party. I'm just,
26 and older.
Brother Marquis the host.
Okay. Brother Marquise.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you some shit on camera. Go ahead and give me a story.
so okay. So tell me this backstory behind these ring pops, Jimmy.
Right, because you started last week sucking on the ring pop, sir.
First of all, I'm gonna have to shut the door on both of you on my ring pop. Whatever the hell.
Yeah, you a grown ass.
I'm a grown man, dog.
Grown ass man suck on ring pop.
If a nigga like a ring pop, so big he's gonna lick a ring pop. Now, it's not like having a whole. 'Cause I didn't want to. I needed some candy, something sweet.
I bet you do need some candy, huh?
Yeah, candy makes
You
you
already
happy.
got 6 of them.
Oh, damn, dude.
Why you?
Well, what else you need? I need at least 2, bro.
I can give you. Oh,
He's just throwing you out there. Oh, man.
I'm,
You got 6, don't you?
He gave me for y'all. I was gonna give them to y'all. But
No, he was supposed to know. You see how he did me? He was gonna make me pay for
I
it.
tell you, I'm just hit to
He was
buy.
gonna be like, I got these disco tickets.
I got me.
Give me 5 for him.
Yeah, I'm fucking with him.
No.
Cause Jimmy just that type of guy, man.
No,
why you have me portrayed Shyster shenanigan guy? I am the most stand-up dude sitting there.
Jim
So it's
Shiesty.
June 6th. That's all I need to
Oh, you
do.
know, fuck it.
America.
If you were my
Jim
neighbor,
Shiesty.
if you were my neighbor, I wouldn't even talk.
I thought they didn't live by you.
I know.
I said if he was my
My
neighbor,
neighbor.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even.
What are you talking
I
about?
didn't even know. Okay, we back to about you.
Is it crack girl? Is it
Lawrence
crack?
Taylor did crack, and he has a Lawrence Taylor jersey.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with crack.
What?
Kids,
There's nothing wrong with
What?
crack. If you don't do it,
You agree?
if you don't do it,
You matching, don't y'all? You be
Listen,
matching with him. Y'all be hitting. He hit a little bit of your rock. You hit a little bit of his
No,
rock.
sir. I've never hit a rock in my life.
ever.
I ain't never smoked weed.
I took
I
rocks.
see you.
I never smoked weed.
I smoked enough for everybody. We've done enough for you, dude.
I have been pop rocks.
Huh?
Pop rocks. I did it when I ate coochie.
Okay.
Excluding
You did what?
Pop rocks when I ate coochie.
You ain't what?
Holy
You take the
shit.
pop rocks, put it in your mouth, right?
Okay.
You let her click. You suck her click in your mouth.
Oh, you hear that?
Hit her click. She lose her goddamn mind.
Hey,
I'm going to get some pop rocks.
The way.
Pop rocks.
pop rocks.
This
Man.
You suck her
weekend,
click though, though.
Oh,
Shit, you gotta suck her.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
yo, this segment is brought to you by
cocoa butter.
Cocoa Butter.
Cocoa butter.
In case you didn't know.
Cocoa butter.
You know what I like to do?
A little sex.
Here we go. Here we go.
Secrets in
Let's
your-
start. We done started.
Like that nasty.
So I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
We were talking about catching farts.
Miami
Like,
niggas, we that.
This is,
He
you know,
game.
Yeah, that's them 70. You was born 74. That's them 74. Yeah.
77, brother.
Hey, let me hard in the booty hole. Like,
So,
Let's go.
Eating Booty Hole is sponsored by DISCO100 and Jimmy V. Eat Booty Gang.
And Bug.
Hold on.
now this you can't sneak it, so I don't want to sound crazy. You gotta, they got
you sound crazy. It's okay.
you
You sound
gotta
crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
put some, get some Neosporin in you.
Oh,
Excuse me, not Neosporin. What's the
Vaseline.
No. What's the shit for?
Or just says
Just
you're
gotta put it on the
done.
bed, right? Just gotta put it on
It
the
says
bed
you're done.
before you get in the bed, right? So she's like, "What the hell is this orange gel for?" I'll rub that on your mouth and just let her give you head. She has no feeling right here. No, all this shit is numb. She ain't got no excuse. You don't feel shit. You work.
You'll get your shit scraped up like that.
I feel like she might bite it up terribly.
I feel like she gonna scrape it.
Her mouth is watery. It's all type of juices in her mouth.
So,
Only problem is you might start to get burnt. Like it might start to.
Yeah, it might be
The
something.
orange might get up in the orange will get up in the tip of your
And
shit.
now your shit is
And then
numb.
you like, oh,
Yeah, but now look, now your shit is numb. So when it's time to pound it out, you ain't nothing. Now you just, it's pound time.
I need to go any longer than I'm already
All
going.
right, so youngster, what you doing for your trip, youngster?
What?
okay. Put me
I'm
on
good.
spot.
I understand. You know, I just think, yeah.
Are we going on the table? Go ahead.
You know, I think what's going on the table.
You
I'm
gotta
good, bro.
give up the secret.
Yeah, no. I'm not about to give up my seat.
You want to come back to him because
I'm not giving it that.
You ready to go your turn? I'm ready.
I was gonna ask this motherfucker. Okay, wait. I call it. You know, God gave you hands for a reason, gentlemen.
All right.
Right?
He choking the bitch. Go ahead.
Nah.
Whoa.
Sometimes you need that daddy long stroke, like you might just. But anyway,
Okay.
you got fingers for a reason. You got hands. So what you do?
What you do?
Like this go say, you know, we play around all down in the bottom region.
Yes, sir.
So it don't matter where we, you know, start to finish,
Yeah.
right? So
So,
you might start at the bottom, you might start at the top. It doesn't really matter. So you're going up and down, blah, 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 going crazy. You got to get that joint little pecks, right? Or, like before you get started, yo, just kiss that shit around the pussy. Not on the clit. Just kind of like, then when you kiss, you got to be like, You like that shit, don't you? Right? That's for the first time.
This is sponsored by Cocoa
There
Butter.
you go to the other side. It's like bow, 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 bow. You'll look down and you're gonna start seeing a different color. Yeah, it's gonna start to. Then she's gonna just start to let you in. I love using my hands. Like I'm talking about one hand gripping the whole entire ass. Right? You got one.
Mr. Hand.
So you
Mr.
could.
Hand.
All right, fellas, listen to this. I know y'all don't like to eat pussy. Might not know how to do it.
Here we
but
go.
you gotta put your. First, you lick on the clit.
You gotta look on the clip.
Right? I was getting ready to because I was going somewhere deep.
Going
So,
deep.
as you're licking it, you got one finger. Look. You got one finger.
One finger.
Slightly insert that finger.
Slight.
Booyah.
Make sure your fingernails are clipped and
Clean and clean. Don't go in there with you know.
First, so don't go
And
in
then
with the.
ladies, if you let a nigga with dirty fingers go in your shit,
You're
you
disgusting.
need to
But
go
also-
in your life.
And
Now-
this is not anything. This is a recommendation for males to go get your nails. Go,
All right, let me get
you
back
need to
into
go-
it. Hold on.
go get a minute.
I'm already in there slobbing it down and finger in there.
Okay.
You got another finger.
Another finger.
Take
What if you only got one finger?
What if you end up on?
fuck. Then you fuck.
This technique is not for
No,
you.
then suck away. Then you just gotta be. Then your suck game better.
Continue,
be
sir.
Awesome. But anyway,
Continue, sir.
take the second finger.
Take the second
And you
finger.
just kindly spread those cheeks open.
Spread them cheeks
because you've
open.
already been kind of
Play a friendly game of tiddly.
So at that
Friendly
point,
game of tiddly.
as you're,
Oh, is that a
that's what it's
flirt?
gonna sound like.
Are you
Like,
flirting?
if you know what you're doing, you're gonna hear the
You ever heard of macaroni and cheese?
yes, mac and cheese.
You ever ate spaghetti? You know,
But you don't stop with the tongue. Like the tongue has to be consistent. You already dipping in the first hole. Second hole, you don't got to go all the way in. Just stay around the hole, massage it inside,
Massage it, inside,
all
and
at
lick.
the same time. And
all at the same
I
time.
swear to God, if you've ever been squirted on,
Oh,
No, definitely.
oh,
bro, that's what's gonna happen.
oh.
But the main thing is you got to coach.
Ever
This is
been-
why I'm the coach. You got to say stuff like, "Oh, girl, you gonna come, ain't you?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gonna come? You little nasty. Oh, yeah. Next thing you
Give
know,
it to
they're,
me.
You know, the coach in the pregnancy class, where he be talking her through it.
Breathe, breathe.
Yeah, that's how you
I can't believe you
Gotta
just did that.
breathe.
Somebody, Bo, you're next, because I'm not going to be the only. We can't be the
No,
only
this
two.
guy's next. They
All
asked
right,
me.
come on, we need.
You stand in front of him.
He gonna read a goddamn book.
No, I'm saying.
Go ahead, go ahead, young buck.
They don't have to be discussed.
Let these old heads know
No,
how
all
you
right,
do it.
So once you go ahead,
Yeah,
you got it right. You got it right.
you got it right, right.
All right.
I got you.
So then you're gonna flip over. She's gonna be in like a missionary position.
Flip over.
Yeah. Missionary position. Leg
On
goes
her
on
back. She's on her back
on the back like a motherfucker.
like a motherfucker.
On the back like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
All right. So then, like, you take the two fingers and then you fill up right up the top. You insert.
You penetrate.
Yeah, brother says
I
private.
like how that index finger. I like that. That's a veteran Obi-Wan.
You know what? You've been watching something. You've been watching a lot of something.
You know, he lives close enough sometimes.
Hey, you better stop. You gonna get in trouble.
All right, so you start to
You might be
vigorously.
banned, sir.
You start to vigorously work those
Vigorously.
fingers. Vigorously work those two fingers.
Okay.
You gonna feel a cushion.
A cushion. A nice cushion.
All right, so you start working that cushion.
Right?
It's gonna
Not
be
working-
waterfalls. It's gonna
not
be
working-
waterfalls.
Niagara?
Waterfall.
Like,
You ain't
like
even have to
Niagara.
worry about
Fuck
chasing them. They gonna chase you.
On
Like Niagara.
They
huh?
gonna chase you, goddamn.
All right, big, last one. Sports dude. What she gonna do? Last your seat.
Not a damn thing.
Fuck her face. Like aggressive.
whore.
Like, fucking.
Get them some snacks and shit.
Listen, guys. Listen.
Hey, females love snacks.
I know.
They do.
I know.
They do.
They love what?
Snacks.
They love a nigga to cook. I cook for
Hey,
them.
kid, you know you already
I
know.
cook them I cook them and I feed them some good meat.
They also like to be
You also
smacked
don't know
gently.
that, man.
Yeah.
Gently. I didn't say it gently.
Whoa.
But like not like too soft.
Yeah, not too soft, but they like it nice
No.
steady smack every now and then.
They don't like the Ike Turner smack. Not the Ike Turner smack.
we
You might say, okay, disco, no
Talk about
sauce.
the
Yeah,
kitty
I'm gonna buy some tomorrow. I'm gonna buy. I can imagine.
You can't eat the pop rock.
I don't even choke while I'm eating
No, you
pussy. I
not.
feel like I'm
You
a choke.
not. When you suck her click, you put the part in your mouth first, right? You get her click and let her clicks go in the middle of your mouth.
suck the
it
click
in
with-
and leave it right there.
You suck the click with the pop rocks.
Don't eat that motherfucker.
The pop rock. It's gonna go pop.
It's all pop.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like popcorn.
It's
you know?
over.
I'm gonna try that.
1, 2,
I am
3.
too. I'm buying some tomorrow.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Shout out to 2 Live Crew. Pop that coochie.
Pop, 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 pop.
Shout out to Brother Marquise.
Uh-huh.
Brother
Real quick,
Marquise.
I want to shout out to Showcase. Y'all know him as DJ Showcase in VA. That's the one that be giving me all that information that I've been tagging y'all in certain posts with the Yeah, Markel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
out
good
to
luck,
bro.
bro. I appreciate everything you've been sending to me, brother. Thank you.
Pop.
Yeah, so it's about time for us to get the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh.
Almost.
I'm tired of these booty
yeah,
eating
it's
games
not-
here.
It's 9:30, so guess what, y'all? Damn, sports dude with the info. Yes.
You already know what it is.
Pass it over here.
Oh, is it a pack?
There you go. There you go. Hey. Let's go. Oh, you coming on? Oh.
I got the lights on.
Hey, I got it.
Hey, you know I'm black. You got
Showtime, baby.
Mr. Do-It-All,
I'm
see the
sorry,
man
know what it
fight an
is.
alligator and resuscitate a silverback gorilla and same day.
He beat me at chess.
Yes.
What?
Not easy to do.
What? He
So,
beat you in chest?
shout out to the dude.
Don't act like I ain't official out here.
Gentleman and the dude.
So look,
Who y'all?
Porch Monkey Podcast.
Uh-huh.
I am
Don't
Jimmy
get Pork.
VIP. Actually, I'm gonna use my name that so I can get paid for.
ahead.
It's your boy Jimmy Verde.
There you go.
AKA Jimmy VIP. AKA Jimmy Gets whatever the fuck you want.
He's half Sicilian and his nana sauce.
Banana sauce.
The tomato
And right
gravy.
next to me,
That tomato gravy.
my co-defendant.
Uh-huh. One half of the greatest comedy fucking duo you never seen in Vegas. Hijinks and Calamity. It's your motherfucking boy, World War Z, a.k.a. Wally Walls Crusher.
Wow.
Wally.
We out of here,
Wall
man.
Crusher.
We love you
Johnson & Johnson.
I just want to
and
say,
hate you.
Catch me.
Big team.
catch me late night radio. Yours, dude.